Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a quick recap video of Bonnaroo 2017. As most of you know, I did go on behalf of Soap & Glory, which I was so honored to do because it was an incredible weekend. So big thank you to them. They were actually sponsoring the showers at Bonnaroo, which is a huge thing for weekend festivals because you're going to want to shower. And so when they were able to kind of step in the showers and check them out, they were greeted with like some amazing lights, all the Soap & Glory products were stocked, and just a really amazing shower experience, which like I said, if you've been out in the sun all day and all night for some people, listening to music, dancing, having fun, once you get to the showers, you're wanting that to be a great experience, and I'm sure it was for those of you who tried it out. I did also shoot a little behind the scenes video with them, and it was really funny when we were shooting. All these people were getting ready to shower, so everyone was walking by, like wondering what we were doing, seeing this huge camera, trying to figure out what was going on, but I'm really proud of how the video turned out. So if you do want to go ahead and check it out, it is on Soap & Glory's Instagram, which I will go ahead and link the post below. If you do check it out and leave them a nice comment for me, I would greatly appreciate that because it did mean a lot to me that they were able to take me to the festival and just had me experience that whole thing. I was so just floored by how much I really had fun. I am a bit of an overthinker, a little cautious, and I just wasn't sure if I'd be cut out for like a weekend festival. I've of course attended daytime concerts and then even festivals that like lasted throughout the night, but never something that was multiple days. Just, you know, a lot of energy and effort that had to be expended, but honestly, if I could do it all over again, I totally would in a heartbeat. It was so fun, and it really was, as cheesy as it sounds, kind of life-changing for me. So I did want to talk a little bit about, you know, fashion and makeup items just related to the festival, because I did have some questions and comments from my Instagram pictures and my Instagram stories as well. So as far as makeup and stuff, I did use the Soap & Glory blot powder the entire weekend, and that's how I was able to keep my face looking nice and matte, especially my T-zone, just because I was out in the sun and I was going to be on camera filming for them, and then of course posting my own Instagram, so I wanted to look good, but I totally understand the idea of going to a festival for the music, of course, but you know, it's fun to at least know that you look okay and you're not super oily, especially if you've been out in the sun, walking around and dancing all day and all night. So I would recommend that if you've had an issue with that and you want to check it out. And then my lip color, I did get a ton of questions asking what I was wearing on my lips because I had the same color on in all my pictures, all my videos, and it's like the perfect nude rosy pink. So this is the Sexy Mother Pucker by Soap & Glory in the color Naked Talent. Now this is a satin finish lipstick, which is so smooth and creamy on your lips because it does deposit a lot of nice color. I'm actually wearing it right now, but it doesn't feel cakey or drying, which is a huge thing, especially at a festival. You do not want anything that's going to make you feel like dry or hot. That will just be, you know, a recipe for disaster, honestly. As far as clothing, you want to stay on that same realm. I did get some questions about some of the clothes I was wearing. So in the one outfit that I have, the floral kimono, or the tie-dye kimono, not floral, that's actually by Rat and Boa, and I got that on their website, and I got it a while ago, but it's very, very thin and lightweight, and that's something I really want to stress. If you're not from somewhere that's really hot, be prepared to be hot, and I mean really hot. I'm from Texas, so of course I was fine, but I definitely saw some people that had really cute outfits, but they just didn't look like they were enjoying themselves because honestly it was really, really hot, and especially with dancing and walking around, you want to be comfortable in the outfits that you pack. As far as me, like being an overpacker and stuff, I tried on all of my festival outfits before I left, made sure that they photographed well, that I felt comfortable in them, and that everything just felt good on. I think that's a huge thing as well, wearing comfortable shoes. I got some questions about what shoes I was wearing because they weren't showing in some of my photos, but I actually wore the same pair of black fringe boots the entire time. I personally was someone who wanted closed-toed shoes. I don't like it when people step on my feet and stuff, and I was dancing, so I just didn't want to worry about that. And the boots were great because I didn't have to worry about them getting dirty. I could just wipe them off, and then they added a really cool bohemian element to all my outfits, which I was really into as well. I did also go ahead and try out the fishnet trend, which I'm sure you guys have seen before. It's really sexy and cool, and I was honestly a little nervous about how it would work on me, if I could pull it off, but I had this amazing pair of vintage super soft Levi denim shorts, and they are so amazing. I'm definitely going to be selling pairs like them on Loved You Yesterday, my vintage clothing website, but they did have a ton of holes and distressing, which I love, but when I put the fishnets under them, it like peeked through the holes and it just looked really great. I feel like it made the outfit, honestly. So if you are someone who wants to try out that fishnet trend that you've probably seen on like Tumblr and Instagram and Twitter, try it out. Promise you, if I can pull it off, you can too, and it just makes you feel really cool. Like, I don't know, it made me feel a little bit more like rock and roll and a little bit like badass. So I was happy that I did try something a little bit different, and I think that it worked out pretty well. And as far as just personally on festivals, if you're like me and you're a little unsure if you would actually enjoy a music festival, I say go for it and try it. I was so pleasantly surprised by even not knowing necessarily every single band or every single artist or DJ that was playing, how many amazing things that I was able to experience and really enjoy and take away from the whole thing. And I did get a lot of questions on if I got a tattoo while I was in Nashville, because I did mention that I want to get a tattoo somewhere here on my arm, maybe down here, just for when I do start selling jewelry on Loved You Yesterday. I of course want to photograph it for you guys, and having something that I think identifies that it's my arm and my jewelry I think would be really amazing. And this weekend, one word that I would have to kind of sum up the entire experience would be the word serendipity, and that really means to find something good without looking for it. And I really had that come true in so many different realms of my life, especially this past weekend, just with amazing people that I was able to meet. I did meet a lot of you guys that actually watched my videos, which was so heartwarming to me and just really cool. I also met a lot of other cool people that I just ran into or I happened to meet up with at different shows or different booths, and then also to just discover different music, different shows that I wasn't expecting to attend, but somehow I ended up there, and then I had an amazing night. And just to kind of really take away from the entire weekend that I have been able to find really cool, amazing memories and experiences through doing things that I have to push myself to do. So I really urge you guys to just do that and keep living your life that way, because I promise if you're anything like me and you maybe kind of, tend to miss out on things because you're just not sure if you would like it, or just not sure if it's your thing, I would say push yourself past that and you will be so amazed by how amazing the experience can actually be when you just have an open mind. And I think that was probably my biggest thing of the entire weekend, that everyone was so kind and loving and nice and accepting. And I think that's really the reason why I want to go back to another festival, or I just wish I could live this entire weekend over, because I was so floored by just kind of the unity that everyone had. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy and very silly hippie-ish, but it was honestly so true. I was just amazed by how kind and loving everyone was, and just also by how much fun everyone had being in that good mood. I literally did not see anyone with a frown on their face the entire weekend, and I think being around that positive energy just really reaffirmed the idea in my mind of the law of attraction, and just kind of what you put out into the world is what you get back in it. Seeing no one fight or no one be upset or irritated or anxious, I feel like everyone else was just in a better mood because of that. So I definitely took away that whole idea, and I want to kind of work that into my life more, because the biggest thing is that I enjoyed something that I wasn't sure if I would, and I really did. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you do have any comments or questions about anything that I was wearing or anything that I did at Bonnaroo, or any questions about the festival, feel free to leave them below and I'll try to get back to you. Like I said, huge thank you to Soap and Glory. This was a magical weekend, and I'll go ahead and leave the video that I filmed with them below if you want to check it out and leave it some love. But that's it for today's video. I'll see y'all later, and I hope you had a wonderful night.